Welcome back, everybody, to Spirit Plays more Spiral Knights. Before we begin, if you could please click the like button, subscribe to see more in the future. Promote Spiral Knights 2031. Let's keep this this game going another 10 years. We got some magicians joining us today. I like the gray feather gear. It just looks really cool, especially with those eyes, which are just they are. Sometimes you never take a moment to respect how the characters look. Also, Jenny has probably the best hat ever. We're gonna start with an arena. The goal here again, just like last episode, is to we're gonna try to get this this feral Torto weapon upgraded. Now it's sorry, it's not very high, but I did level 8. But I did make it a point to de-equip the other shield, the ancient shield. I want to at least get this thing to level 10, then we're going to have to do the whole radiant farming thing, which is a whole lot of fun. I chose this gate, I guess I can do this real quick. I chose this gate because it, I didn't do the count for the possible amount of Clockworks floors, but I looked at, I saw the last two. First off, that's pretty awesome if we can go to the burn rate. But nostalgic floors, right? Bump the graphics up to high. Actually, could we do that now? Let's see what kind of frame rate we get. I just enjoy the game for the beauty that it is. This might not work at all. But let's see. No, it won't. I don't know. It's not as smooth as I would like it to be. It's for sure. Holy crap, Java! He's drowning. All right, yeah, it's a great idea, but it's not gonna work out. At least not for visual purposes or me playing. I won't be able to dodge anything. As if I could to begin with. So we can't use our little Mr. Mike rather. You know, gone so long we forget these guys' names. That is wrong. So you ever forget your kids' names? You ever forget your pets' names? I never do. Actually, yes, I do. I just call him Cat. He jumps on my lap all the time. What are you supposed to do about that? Oops. Don't mind me. Yeah. Oof. But it's been an interesting couple weeks in the spirit world. Spirit world. That's the world I live in. Still in job transition. Tax returns are done. Giving plasma like crazy, trying to help out people who need it in this pandemic world. Regardless of what you think, it's always a need to give plasma. So I mean, that's I keep myself busy with that. The house has never been cleaner, sort of. Oh no! I tried to help. Will this even do anything to you? Yeah, we'll see. Oh, the wave's already done. These guys are a bunch of ninjas. I love getting at this point in the game when almost everybody's a veteran, with the exception of even this guy looks like somebody who just jumped back into it because he had a hammer at some point. If you have a hammer, you know that's the high damage output go to. So that's, you know, it's something you want. I got the brandish because it's on my to-do list to get the expansion at some point. I've never played the expansion. Never ever. Not even kidding. I've seen the hammer. I've seen pieces of it. People have given me pieces of it to maybe make it someday myself. But I have yet to actually play it. So a 10-year veteran first take on that could be something exciting to watch, I guess. I don't know if it completes the lore cycle or anything. If there's any semi-completed lore cycle, I have no idea. Probably not. Gray feather gear probably is the better option here since he won't burn to death. Not something we... Whoa! Not something we thought of too much. Imagine getting killed by the guy in Austin Powers that comes up to your shin. That's kind of how I felt for a minute there. Whoop, whoop. Boom. It's neat seeing guild members still here. I know a lot of my guys have gone on to play games like Brawlhalla, things that have sort of hype. I don't know if they can get caught on fire. Oh, yes, they can. I know the gentleman in the suits. I think Compound 42 is actually up for prestige these days. These days, like right now. Still a rotational basis. Speaking of anti-fire and all that good stuff. We'll jump into it eventually. I don't know what my long-term game is for making the Torto weapon work. I just always wanted one. I don't know if it's a viable Vanaduke strat. But the shards on the ground blow up multiple times, and then you can get Vanaduke done. Maybe just use the regular attack on them. I don't know. Single switching. If this didn't launch you forward, it'd be so amazing. You could just sit, because the Alchemers keep you stationary, right? Just something to think about, I guess. Yeah, but then I did something that I haven't done in a long time. You could take this for what it is. I read a lot, extensively. But something I haven't done in a long time is actually read for play. Usually when I read for pleasure. Let me finish that sentence first, because that's an important one. Because oftentimes what I would do is, I read every book with a pen in hand, ready to take notes, and then usually I document my notes afterward, and this helps me, keep it in my brain, conceptualize it, right? And then I try to talk to other people. This is the proven memory techniques. If you guys are in school, you probably realize some of these actually do work too. Can you just thank you? But I'm reading The Highwayman, which is the same author that did all the Dritz books, Forgotten Realms. So it's reading for pleasure. It's something I haven't done in a while. So the only I had to. So it's the world I'm in when you give plasma. Ooh, this is getting a little hairy. Luckily they're all not. They forgot I existed, I guess, even though I shot them. But you only have one arm when you give plasma. I tried using my other arm. There's a needle sticking in your arm. That's not a good idea. And then I got it's not like I couldn't stomach it, but I ended up with a giant bruise all around the needle point entry. So I don't do that anymore, because I try to read and take notes there. So I'm like, you know what? How many books do I have that are actually I want to read for fun? I haven't done this in a while, and surprisingly, because I've disciplined myself to just look at books as like tools and points of reference and like weapons and knowledge base, right? Because they're semi-objective. They don't change. They might change with the cultural readings, but they don't. The words on the page don't change, right? You go to Wikipedia, those words might change tomorrow. Who knows? Is that it? We do it already? These guys are freaking disaster ninjas. Disaster ninjas. Maybe they're fresh off C-42. We didn't even do anything. What was that? I know it's the Gremlin one, probably the least difficult, least challenging. But still, that was pretty good. It's neat playing with veterans. And I know we're not getting any radiance here, but it's still nice to give compliments where compliments are due. How many times do you get told you do a good job in a game you've been doing a good job at for a while? It's nice getting those compliments here and there. That didn't hit it. Ninduff. No need. Or you can just log off. Here you go, lay pack. No need to excuse. Sorry, I'm just here to check something. As if you offended me when you logged on. I mean, nostalgia is a great thing. I get this experience when, watching Ninja Turtles with the girls. Dude, we watched a Ninja Turtles episode that I almost turned off. Because I watch everything with my girls, so I'm just like... It was a show that, it was a He-Man ripoff. If you don't know what He-Man is, that's okay. It's basically He-Man. Two masculine terms that describes a very big dude, giant muscles, and a sword. It was a ripoff, so it wasn't the exact He-Man reference. But what happened is, he's just there, he's fighting a dragon, and then the dragon just eats him. And it's horrible. It's like the hero dies at the end. And the Ninja Turtles are all watching this, and they're like, all those seasons, all that leading up, and he just bites it. And Michelangelo says, what an climat ending, and Donatello's like climactic, but it was like he was just gone, and it didn't show anything graphically, but it's just like, holy crap. Yeah, all right. I mean, that's something my kids got to deal with, I guess. But wow. And then I got people. So I bounce this off the left wing ideology, right? Because for me, when death comes up, this is something that I will have to answer as a father, and I want to give my girls input as to what happens to give them hope during their life here on Earth. You know, there's life after death. There is hope. Without it, there is no hope. So you can argue you don't leave the world as extreme as some people would. That's an argument to be made for sure, but at the same time, why wouldn't you live it just for yourself if there's only one life to live? Selfishness actually makes the most logical sense. But anyway, that kind of stuff comes up. Death, because I remember once my best friend's brother said, I don't like my kids watching shows that deal with death, because then they start asking questions. And I'm like, I got very offended by this one time. I might have told the story before, so you can bear with it, because I have a captive audience. But I'm just like, hey, dude, who else is going to answer their questions if not their parents? Are you going to let the government tell your kids what to think? Wow, what's that sound like? Does that sound like like the utopian of mankind is pulling their knowledge together for scientific breakthrough? No, that's indoctrination of moral values. You got to be careful with that stuff. Because if Christ were, how did Christ appear to the governmental bodies of his day? Like he spoke the truth. And what did Pilate say? What is truth? Then he walked away. Anyway, just something to think about. But you know, Ninja Turtles nostalgia. That was deep nostalgia, dude. And I think tonight, because tonight's family night. It's oh my gosh, it's Wednesday, November. Holy crap, living in the past. February 24th. We're gonna watch Milo and Otis. You've never seen Milo and Otis? You should watch it. It's a great family movie about it's just a cat and a dog. There's no CGI here. It took them like years to get this, like the right foot of following this cat and this dog as they grow up. I forget what. I need help picking up all this loot. Always crack it open if I got guests, yo. It's like denying them juice if you have them over at your house. Why would you do that? Just give them juice. It's okay. You're holding off juice because you're so selfish and you don't have much money? No. If you have a computer, you can afford juice for your guests. So you're the host. You might as well crack it open. There we go. There's a spiral etiquette lesson 101 for you. Dude, I like Carl. It's got like a little, like one of the most basic swords, dude. Hopefully we're enlightening him as to, oh, what awesome this looks like. I'm getting hit way too much. I guess we build ourselves to tank damage toward end game, right? Unless you go to the shadow levels, which I haven't had a chance since the last, like, not increased difficulty, I guess decreased difficulty in comparison. I still have the 2 Maiden's Tears that Nethrome gave me. Nethrome, if you're watching, hello. Please comment, because I miss you, man. I miss you and your swearing off of heart trinkets in lockdown, no matter how angry you get. Like, just no, meow, meow, meow. That's a cat protest. My cat I can attest to the meow, 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 because it's what my cat does if I try to get him off my lap. Except his is also accompanied with claws. I wanted to walk off the edge. It's alright, dude. I feel you. Anyway, Shadowlands. Shadow Worlds. Shadow Layers. There we go. Almost every level, every game has a shadow version. Even in Minecraft, which my daughter, my oldest one, is addicted to. I was thinking, like, you know what? I could just be over enthusiastic. We're thinking about, YouTube money promotion, diving into stuff that makes one palatable to the eyes and the ears, to the point where you zombify your audience. Doing a modded version of Minecraft and being over enthusiastic is I'm not going to say it's a no-brainer, but it's a no. Not only does it no-brain yourself, but your audience will also not participate. So my reading this morning, I read Deuteronomy. My Bible reading's actually aside the point, but I'll include it anyway. Where they're talking about like, oh jeez, help. Where is he? It's okay. I guess he passed out. Got it. Sometimes you just can't go on. But it's talking about obeying the commands that God gave them, because if you're holy and set apart, the definition of holy is set apart. You are different because of this. If you don't do this and make yourself different, you're going to be like everybody else, and you're a small army of people. So what happens to smaller armies in a world of survival of the fittest? They get eaten and they get acclimated to whatever's going on. Let's go. Dude, we hit level early, so I think that means we can just we'll craft it at the end maybe. But we got our big 3. Oh, I mean, we might get a Dark Fang shield drop. That might happen. That'd be kind of neat. Okay, the other part of it was reading a book called Letter to the Churches about Francis Chan, who legit went over to, anybody get hammer? Legit went over to other places besides America and talking about I should have equipped my ancient shield. Darn it. Hindsight's 2020. About how like success looks in the Church of India, legitimacy versus basically he's sort of against the megachurch. I mean, it might start with good reason, but is one of the big things I got, at least from this morning's reading, because I'm reading in bits and pieces, and then I read with the intent to share with others. So I try to notate some of the things that are in the book. I recommend doing this with every book. You only really know something if you could teach it to somebody else. So if there's a chance you can take a book or whatever reading you have, take its knowledge and give that to your own life, as well as give it to other people's, I mean, you're all better for it, depending upon the book, obviously. Then again, then we that's only in the reading about improvement stuff, right? Not the nonfiction, because what are you going to do with a fantasy book that tells you to cast magic spells and stuff like that? Like, you know what I mean? Use wisdom in this kind of judgment. But his whole thing was like, in India, there's a pastor who accredited his success to putting people in charge, not that were good leaders, but that were humble, humility. They didn't seek their own gain. That wasn't extremely selfish. That was not the point of their life. The point of their life was authenticity, to promote the values they believed. It was really neat. Oh, we got a new member. Hey-oh, and I destroyed my mic at the same time. Sorry about that. The guy just stopped knowing I existed. I guess I was hidden behind the wall of the ether right over here. So there was that part, and then he's like, if you're a pastor, why would you boast about how many people are in your congregation? Because what you're doing, you're producing thousands of consumers. Why would you boast about producing consumers? McDonald's can do that. So his whole point was like, you're supposed to breed up leaders. So these are the kind of books I read. Like, you're thinking about legitimacy and ultimate goal, and people to be known by their love and humility, that kind of thing. So whether you're agnostic, atheist, whatever, if you're looking for authenticity, something that should be the way things are. Like, everybody has an idea about how things should look, right? What does a police officer look like? What does a soldier look like? What a good soldier, not just like literally the visual picture. You have an idea of what this conveys. When you start to deny this stuff, you start to deny the validity of language, and you are actually turning into I'll pick it up. You're actually turning into somebody who doesn't want to understand, as opposed to somebody who does. This is in our courts of law all the time. Were you alone with the person? You know what they mean, right? I mean, you say that simple phrase, and you get exactly what the meaning is. Also, my mic is turned, so sorry if it's on one side of your ear. So you're like, yeah, I was no, I wasn't. I wasn't alone with them, because technically, you and they were in the same room. So you weren't technically alone, but that's navigating around the laws of language and linguistics. You understand what the intent was. You're violating the intent purposely instead of actually like honing in on it. Anyway, back to Spiral Knights. These are the levels we love, yo. I'm gonna turn up. I'm gonna crank these graphics. Everyone's gonna enjoy and just be so happy. I'm gonna equip my ancient shield because I remember things. First things first, I'm gonna say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, ooh. I destroyed my game. Okay. That's not the right button. Come on, man. No, P. P is for cookie. I might not. It's good enough for me. So I lowered my coffee intake, which is quite surprising if you. When I sit back and listen to the amount of word salad I've just been spouting out. All right, let's go. Feels so good. Ah. Can't help it. This is the background here is my transition screen for a reason. I just think it's so neat how it looks. Like the whole world is just made to be a background, like a Truman Show stuff, right? You guys ever see Truman Show? It's okay. It's one of those movies. It's worth watching. Like this guy's whole life, start to finish, even as an infant, was built on a TV set, reality TV. I don't know if that's something that's so far into the past that no one even knows what it is. Everyone understands what reality TV is, right? TV is, right? But understanding the full effect of like a CRT TV, I have a 120-pound CRT TV sitting in my reading room. It's in the closet. It got here when we moved in. It's never leaving until we move out. The TV still functions too. It's incredible. So that was over 10 years ago. Actually, I would say I think the TV came to my possession like 1998. So it's like, what, 24 years old. The TV still works. I can play Smash Brothers Melee on it. Old technology is pretty good. But it's also built with the legitimacy of wanting to be able to function for years and years and years. Not so much anymore, where things kind of changed. I know I said I drank a lot of coffee, but apparently I need to drink a little more. In the days of unemployment, like, it's easy to lose yourself. One of the things I have not done in a while is like slept without an alarm. Usually I've even during the days where I have nothing, I'd still have like I'd schedule myself. So I did something I haven't done in a very long time, which is let myself sleep until I'm rested. I just never do this, and so of course that night when I decided to make this choice, my cat, we were woken up by the sound of. It's the sound of a cat vomiting. He did it 3 times throughout the night. One of the times he actually got so ticked off that he was, hacking up a cat lung, that he sprinted across our bed, waking everybody up. Ah! There's radiants over there. Those are precious. Go. So worth it. Well, he didn't wake any of us up. It's neat seeing the ways people wake up in a minor fashion, right? So I woke up instantly, but all 3 times he did this. He just ran over our bed once, but my daughter, my wife, who my 4-year-old still sleeps, so that's it's really cute. But they both, it's just sharp intake of breath, and I can tell they're like sort of awake, but not really. It's just a firing range. Like, why would you, in a world of guns, why wouldn't you reprogram this level? I'm sorry. Oh, okay, good. That was one of the switches that went back and forth. Boom. Boom. Oh, Jenny. Do 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 do. Jenny. Do 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 do. That's even bad graphically on my end. No, we can't. We must fight to the end. Crap, I have to. It's too much. Come on, buddy. I've been fighting with my graphics. We did some upgrades, but I think come on, man. You can do it. I broke it. No, we didn't. We're okay. Jeez. We're good. We're good. Got this, yo. We got this. Little baby shots. Okay, just kidding. Cannon time. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Anyway, I get comments once in a while in the YouTube channel. Well, people still make Spiral Knights videos. I haven't made one in like 4 days. I'm like, yeah. Once in a while, it's just fun. This game is so second nature to myself that I just can't help but this is when I can get my rant in, and you guys can enjoy some beautiful graphics. It's also like 3 or 4 in the morning whenever I do this, so I mean, bear that in mind. Forgive the yawns. See you later. It's a gunner with beautiful hair. The gunslinger gear, maybe? Justifier? Mogi Yovi. What an outfit. Hey, this level looks familiar. It was like the first one I played in this set. I'm just going to go through and shoot everything else except the guys that need shot. They got out. No, it's not. It's a DV. Divine. Not Divine. Venom Veiler. It's a VP. Boom. Oh, that was a bad idea. I'll shoot this one. Sorry. Boom. Oh, you were the cutest little robot. Forget what I was talking about, but anyway, here we are. Finding friends left and right. Yeah, shadow layers, maybe. Oh, I know what I was going to go into. So, you know, Nick made this game, and the other game that Nick made that's fairly popular is Slime Rancher. So I went and I downloaded like every single Slime Rancher mod possible, and I'm going to probably play with only a couple at a time. But there's like an iron mode. There's a mode that like tar slimes can spawn like anywhere. There's some really cool stuff in that game as far as the mods go. So I'm gonna play it again. Maybe I don't know about start to finish, but it would be neat to make some discoveries. I know there's a lot of people that do speed runs and stuff. I figure I might as well clear this stuff out. It's like a little like landscaping, right? That's what we're doing. Why did my shot miss? Let's not ask questions. Just grab all the stuff and get this ancient shield up, yo. Let's go. Okay, come on, buddy. There we go. Dark cake, LOL. One thing also I was kind of curious about. I know name changing. We lost one. We lost one. We lost our Grey Feather dude. That's weird. But anyway, no, not the Grey Feather guy. Crap. The guy with the Sewer's mask. That's it. I didn't remember his name. It's not Dark Cake LOL. That's another guy. I forget what I was talking about. Dude, it's so easy to get derailed in the lines of conversation. Let's go. We're gonna, yeah. Oh, I know what it was. So they actually have in Slime Rancher the you can mod the slimes to all be squares. So that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be awesome. Spiral Rancher. There's also like hardcore mode. So like playing it from the beginning seems like a lot of fun. Maybe just adding like 1 mod per day. Something like that. I don't know. But so this all stems from like the you know, Minecraft mods, right? I can't force enthusiasm with a game I'm not really that joyful about playing. It's very tough for me to do this. But for a game like Slime Rancher, which I think is more adult-oriented than Minecraft, just based on the availability and complexity and beauty. I don't know, every other E word you could think of. It seems like it anyway. We're just having a rough time. This one guy is just freaking Naruto, just dodging everything. There we go. Behold, hardcore xylophone music. You don't hear xylophone music in games. It's there. It's just not here yet. I think. Or am I thinking about the Jelly King soundtrack? I wonder if the Largos are squared in Slime Rancher. That's how we go all over the place in the thought process here. Okay, that was neat. So it looks like after this, we got the shield to level 10. I don't think I have enough radiance for it, so I'm going to have to... You're going to be seeing some dreams and nightmares, and that's alright. Unfortunately, it's not the most colorful type level to experience, but it is one that we can all enjoy together. The music is quite nice. A little sad montage. I mean, we can see how well the fully heated... You really didn't get to level 10? You're so close, dude. Anyway, we can see with like the fully heated boop, boop, boop. Oh no, they left. They don't get to see the ending like me. Fully heated like Feral Gun does at level 4 anyway. We've done it. 9K. That's actually 4 plasma cells. That's incredible. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing crafted. Maybe a UV on it would be kind of nice. We're also still investing in our crystal energy stash point. I don't know what we're really saving it for. Just basic maintenance. Opening up gates for people, right? Sorry. This. Tell me what? Hello? Oh, sorry. We're right in front of you. We'll talk to you. That overrides everything else that's going on in the game. Trade. Boom. Beautiful. Alright, what do we need to produce the next version? I think we need to go to one of the special crafting spots. It's weird, we used to see cats all the time in lockdown. Like, I'd be 90% cat, but now you don't see them as much. People get the option to. It is kind of refreshing seeing people that don't have just pure cat gear all the time. Makes for more variety in the game, for sure. But seeing a person with a cat hat, you just stop and look at them like, ah, I remember you. Okay, I think this is it. So, Feral Cannon. We need a Monster Bone. Savage Torto Fist. To me, that's the coolest looking picture out of all these things. It's like yellow, catches the eye. The Savage Torto Fist. Let's go grab ourselves a Monster Bone and be happy with life. And then, I don't know, after that. Dude, again, if you have not looked up on the forums, the editing to your job on the extra.txt file that you can do, I'd strongly recommend it. It helps with loading times and everything else. Let's see here. Material. Monst. Let's go, buddy. You can do it. Sure. Hold on. It did make it to level 10? We don't have enough. Sorry, I guess I must have missed it, or it's close enough. Maybe there's a close enough category, and we just gotta hit it. Admittedly, like, even though the screen's right there, sometimes I'm not totally 100% focused on it. Please forgive me. All right, what do we got? I don't have 5K. Jeez. So let's immediately lose money because we're SMRT. My bad. Let's try again. Okay. at least we got it. It looks so savage. So savage. So, I mean, let's put it on. It's our new outfit for a minute. Beautiful. Like a drill that never stops drilling. Anyway, I think that'll do it for this one. So, once again, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, click the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And I'll see you next time. Take care.